Hi, Kathy. You showed a lot of knowledge in this area, and you hit on a couple of key points that acknowledge that this was more of a sexual harassment. Um, Once again, there could be issues that pop up where people do feel uncomfortable about discussing it because harassment can come in all different types of forms besides sexual harassment. I am familiar I've been in a situation like that before, where as myself, and I'll just do this personally, where I went through quite a bit of harassment as someone dealing with age discrimination and also race with a young gentleman. And just to keep things short here, is that I felt very uncomfortable discussing this with my female boss. I didn't know if she was going to take me very seriously, which she didn't take me seriously, and I had tolerated his his advances, and then he was very critical, and I had addressed it with this gentleman, this young, I shouldn't say gentleman, this young person to stop. And if he didn't stop, the next step I was going to do was take it to my supervisor. My supervisor ignored it, and had I, I had to take matters into my own hand and contact HR. HR ignored it because they got word back from the district manager that she had handled the situation. It never was handled. I was threatened, and what ended up happening for me is that I told them that until the situation was resolved, I needed to stay home. I needed to feel safe. Um, I was fired, and unfortunately, the company it cost them quite a bit of grief in this whole matter because it became a legal matter. But sometimes a person can feel uncomfortable for many different reasons. And although the topic was on sexual harassment, we did have some key critical factors to hone in on. And based on your experience of dealing with a situation like this, it is true that most people will feel comfortable in the same sex. So if a female is meeting with a female, is better. If a male's meeting with a male, is better that way. And I've been involved in a situation where it's always better to have just not only yourself, but another person there as the witness. So I appreciate your feedback and your knowledge and your experience in this, Kathy. You did a great job on it, and I feel more comfortable in knowing that if I were to go into a dialogue, how I would approach this with any associate or any employee, where we need to go, making sure that when the investigation is done, that we contact the supervisor, reiterating the confidentiality factor, making sure that everyone understands the policy that is attached for ABC Company. So thank you so much, Kathy.